Stephen A. Smith decided to glaze Tank Davis instead of interviewing him.
Thank you, Molly. The one and only Tank Davis with me right now, one of the best fighters on the planet Earth. Tank, good to see you. Why this fight, Lamont Roaxh? What has he done to deserve to be in the ring against you? Now, he's not one of those guys that's going to be foolish enough to talk about how he shook you during some sparring session or something like that, like Frank Martin tried to do and really ticked you off. I was talking about it on the show. I don't know if you saw me, Tank, back before the Frank Martin fight last June. I said you looked at me during a press conference and you looked at him and you said you really, really should have waited. You took this fight too early. You really should have waited. That's what you told him before the fight, and then you went and put him to sleep. This cat right here, Lamont Roaxh, he ain't saying something like that about you, is he? He's not doing that, is he?
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
As you sit here right now, you're 30-0, 28 knockouts, clearly one of the top 5 fighters on the planet, if not number 1 in a lot of people's eyes. That's what we say about Tank Davis.
We? We.
How do you feel about you, where you are at right now in your career, pound for pound? Big fights out there. You got a guy like Ryan Garcia saying that when he gets back in the game, he wants you. You got Lomachenko, who people have been talking about should be in the ring with you.
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
You're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV, you keep procrastinating over and over. So no, do it right now. Been all day on the phone anyhow. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.
Last question. Knockout Saturday. Should we expect that? What you do?
Hopefully,
Okay.
for sure. Hopefully.
All right. All the best to you, big time. Keep doing what you're doing. One of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the planet Earth, the one and only Gervonta Tank Davis. Appreciate you showing up on First Take for the first time, my man.
I mean, it's just pathetic if you ask me. You know, you guys remember when Stephen A. Got Joe Rogan irked, you know, and the entire UFC fan base pissed off because he didn't know anything about MMA. I'm here to tell you guys, it's the same thing with boxing.
To a legend, okay?
This guy should not be allowed to talk about fighting.
I disagree.
Certainly don't claim to be the aficionado you are or anybody else covering this sport, but excuse me.
I was upset at Stephen A. Smith.
Joe Rogan, if you need me, you know where to find me.
Stephen, stunning? Is that even, can you say from Conor McGregor's a stunning win?
Listen, I'm shocked and disappointed. I thought Conor McGregor would win this. I thought he would take him out in 2 rounds. Cowboy Cerrone's been knocked out 6 times in his career, the last 2 times. So I knew he had a questionable jaw. So I expected it to end in round 2. I didn't expect it to end in 40 seconds, or as you just said, Joe Rogan, the first 15 seconds. It was like shadow fighting, for crying out.
This is when Max Kellerman would have been needed. This was atrocious. For this fight itself, you know, I feel like Tank has been saying retirement too much. He's got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's dangerous for a fighter, you know. You do not want to mention retirement while you're in the middle of camp and, you know, training for a fight. I understand, you know, if he would have fought this fight against Lamont Roaxh Jr. and then talked about, you know, he needs to step away and he needs to just basically take some time for himself. I understand that. I still pick Tank to KO Lamont Roaxh Jr., but I just feel like it's, you know, bad for Tank to go into this fight talking about retirement. Also, not to mention, Tank supposedly signed a deal for $250 million, 6-7 fight deal. And like 1 fight into it, he's talking about retirement and stepping away. Damn near got, you know, PBC basically in bankruptcy, and now he wants to step away. Nah, I don't think Al Heyman and PBC is gonna let him do that, to be honest. But yeah, y'all see Stephen A, you know, come on, man, pound for pound number 1.
Clearly one of the top 5 fighters on the planet, if not number 1 in a lot of people's eyes.
This is how you know he knows nothing about the sport of boxing. And for him to basically not question Tank and push him on, you know, having some big fights before he retires it's just Glaze Town, man. It wasn't an interview. It was just Glaze Fest.
Hey, yo, what the?
But anyways, let me know what you guys think. Comment, like, subscribe, share. I appreciate it. Peace.
You're sitting on the couch, you're watching TV, you keep procrastinating over and over. No, do it right now. Been all day on the phone anyhow. Why are you making it complicated? It's easy.